All right, thanks for joining us once again. I'm Lynn Doyle. Our topic, the Wiki Leaks. We're talking about the fallout as a result and the fallout that we as a nation will be dealing with for many, many years to come, apparently. I do want to ask Brian Karem, who is an advocate for free speech and someone who I've respected for quite some time, about this fallout. I mean, you might say, well, you know, yeah, it's embarrassing, and so the diplomats have to deal with this information that they've talked about other foreign dignitaries, but that could have a real impact on us moving forward with these various nations. I agree with you that, yes, they have to deal with us out of self-interest, but the tone in which they deal with us now and the trust level has to be shaken as a result of these WikiLeaks.
It might be, it might not. We don't know what secrets of theirs we're protecting that didn't come out, or what secrets that didn't come out that we have. I mean, yeah, is there an effect? Sure, there's always a cause, there's an effect. Overall, long term, I don't know. The thing that really bothers me about it is, was this politically motivated? In other words, if it comes out against, you know, the left and the right, I'm more apt to believe that it was an altruistic motive involved. And so what I really worry about is political motives when you release information. I always worry about the axe to grind. Why did this guy release it, really? What was to gain? Let's look at a bigger picture here. And bottom line is, what I really worry about is from our end. I really am afraid that in the future, information will be harder to obtain for us because of this.
Oh, I think it will be.
I was going to say, is there a lesson to be learned here by the people writing those cables?
You're going to get it.
Don't put it on the internet, man.
Yes, but you have to be able to communicate things, yes, right? And you do realize that the internet was set up by the Pentagon as a fail-safe communication system in the event of war.
But let me ask you a question. When you put out an email, aren't you... I mean, we're all adults. Don't we watch what we say?
My presumption, yes, we do. But sometimes we have to communicate things very clearly. Brian,
I got no problem with that.
I will agree that there needs to be a vigilant press. I will agree that sometimes the government has to be challenged vigorously on what it decides not to. Yes, I'll let you do that. However...
Oh, well, thank you.
However, but please, you're not agreeing that sometimes there is something that has to be held back for the public good.
I think, I'm not disagreeing. What I'm saying is that all communications should be open to the populace. All the decisions that are made, if we need to have an off-the-cuff comment, if we need to talk, aren't there greater ways to do it?
So what do I have to do? I have to fly in the guy from Baku to sit down?
Don't be. Now you're being droll.
Well,
now you're being.
But you're telling me all communications.
You're a cheeky lad. No.
All communications. Define which communications we're allowed to.
All communications should be open and available to the populace.
But in your profession, you have off-the-record conversations, which you do not. You know, you do not expect to be published.
And I don't take notes, and I don't put them on the internet, and I don't write emails, and I don't put them on film.
So how do these people?
I think you're being evasive. I think you are claiming a right unto yourself that you will not grant to the people and their elected government.
No, the rights belong to the people. The government works for me, and they are responsible.
You're not the only one they work for. They work for us too.
Right, but me being, thank you. Now you're being droll again. But me being you, me, all of us. That government is responsible to us.
And some of us, in fact, the majority of us, voted for people who went into Congress and said, we're going to set up laws that are going to, well, we voted for people.
And they also had Tail Gunner Joe McCarthyism.
These are people who decided on laws as to when things will be disclosed and when they will not be disclosed. And for one person, in this kid, a 22-year-old corporal, to decide, I don't care what they decided. I decide this is going to be disclosed.
So how, excuse me, how do we don't have much time, Brian. I want Ed to answer this one question for me. How do we overcome this embarrassment and repair any kind of international diplomatic relationships that may have been harmed?
Well, first of all, a lot of the revelations, they're along the lines of, we're shocked to find out that there's gambling going on at Rick's.
Whoa.
The Russians are corrupt. The Saudis are duplicitous, all that sort of thing. A lot of this will go away. What's going to be very difficult are those one-on-one discussions with diplomats where some people confided something that wound up becoming public and causing an embarrassment not here, but somewhere else to someone else.
Okay, that's all the time that we have. Ed Terzansky, thank you so much for being back with us. We always appreciate your perspective. Brian Karen, wonderful to have you here as
Pleasure
always.
to be back.
Usually on your side on these issues. Not saying where I am today. We'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.